Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the universe and in time. I thought it would be really fun, seeing as I'm just in the mood for it, to do some card pairings. I've got my own Crystal Forests, which is an oracle and meditation deck, however you want to use it, and you can find that in my Etsy. And I'm also using this, which I've had for ages actually, the Crystal Power Tarot by Jane Wallace, with the gorgeous illustrations by my lovely friend Roberta Orpwood. And I thought it would just be fun to pair these together because I don't know why, but I've never done it before. Oh look, I've coloured the edges on some of these. As you can see, I have not actually used the deck for a really long time due to, I don't know, I fell out of the habit of of using tarot and oracle for a few years due to, I don't know, life, some very big life changes and kind of upheavals. And I don't know, your habits just kind of fall apart sometimes, don't they? But anyway, I'm trying to get back into it. And it's so silly because I make cards myself. I've made two decks in the past, the Crystal Forest and the Wisdom of the Forest, which is a quieter kind of monochrome foresty deck, which is just lovely if you're feeling scattered or out of place or out of touch. I made it for people who need a bit of grounding and maybe even can't get to the forest themselves, or if you can get to the forest, you can take the deck with you. But yeah, I thought it would also be nice to use some other people's decks. I have collected quite a few over the years, but yeah, as for using them, I haven't done enough. So what I've got here is my quartz crystal. I cannot remember what this crystal is, but I absolutely love it. So if you know, please let me know. Can you see that? Is that coming into focus? So gorgeous with this sort of like a warm grey running through it. But yeah, let me know if you recognize that. I've got my little owls here. I'm not sure if this is mango calcite. I don't think it's rose quartz, but my dad brought that back from North Africa from oh wait a minute, look at those blooms. It actually looks a bit more like flower agate sometimes. I'm not sure, but yeah, I love this little guy so much. Yeah, my dad brought it back from North Africa when he was getting things together for a business. Unfortunately, he got ill before it happened, but I have a few pieces from there which I really love. This little, I call her Athena because the owl was the sacred animal for the goddess Athena, and I feel like she probably looked quite a lot like that, along with amethyst, which is very much a stone of wisdom as well. I've got blue kyanite here for peace. I love this little piece. It's got some impurities running through it as well. I'm not sure what they are actually. I don't think it's rhyolite because that's, as far as I know, lighter, but it looks like mica or possibly black tourmaline, but I don't know if you can get blue kyanite and black tourmaline together, so I don't know. These two are mookaite, so very grounding. I feel like this deck needs lots of shuffling, by the way, that's why I'm still doing it. And these three are oak galls. I'd love to make them into ink at some point. And they're made by wasps that bury into a part of the oak branch, and it sort of swells up and then the wasp comes out of here. and you can sort of heat it up and grind it up and make it into an ink. So I'd love to use that for painting sometime. And this is I think it's a banana flower, like bud, and that is from Nigeria. Some friends of mine in Nigeria sent it to me a few years ago, so I tend to keep that on hand. It's lovely. And this is sulfur. I think that's on limestone for creativity. So we'll see how we go. Oh, and this is my lapis lazuli painting on a postcard, which I painted, was it 2 years ago, I think, when I was researching lapis for my patrons. So I've got a few of those postcards. Actually, a few of them are in my shop at the moment too, if you'd like to take a look. But anyway, let's get on with this. This is feeling almost right now. Just sort of get a feeling of how you want the deck to feel. And my own crystal forests here. Let's give them a bit of a shuffle, because I haven't touched them for a while. Yeah, so there are 46 cards in this deck, and a few people have asked, well, why did you pair crystals with forests? And to be honest, it just it came to me in a dream, and I couldn't get the idea out of my head. I had to create a whole series, a whole collection of paintings of forests based on the colours of different crystals. I really love doing it as well, but there are so many more. There are like hundreds, if not thousands, of different crystals, and different colourways, different combinations. And I like how the deck turned out. Ooh, who's that? I like how the deck turned out, and the size of the cards is really nice to shuffle as well. The printers I used here in the UK were Ivory Graphics, and they've been absolutely brilliant. So there's that. Shall we take a look at this, see what fell out? Selenite. So that represents clearing, getting rid of all the old stuff in order to bring space into your current life and bring new growth and such things. So in my current crystal forest deck, I have oh, it's not in here, I haven't put it in this one, in my deck. I will have to go and get it. A piece of paper with keywords on it. I will go and get it now, just a moment. Okay, here we go, I'm back. I will try not to knock the tripod as I sit down again. Okay, so yeah, I have this list of keywords which I put into the lid of every box, so you can just glance at it and carry it around with you if you don't want to take the whole guidebook with you every time you go out. So we'll put that to the side so we can see what we're looking at. And right, how am I going to do this? Let's put that to the side like that as well. And this may be like this, so we've got space to put our cards in the center. Have you got, can you see there? Okay. Let's see what comes up. Oh, I'm quite excited about this. I also will be using this because although I've got a vague memory of what all the tarot cards do and their meanings and everything, I will need to refer to one or two of them, I think. So let's see what comes up first. Ooh, Knight of Wands. I'm not going to bother with the reversed meanings. With malachite, and I like these cards because they have a bit of extra information there on the bottom, which I think I might do with my upcoming Oracle deck, the Witch Retreats one. So I make decisions without pressure. Now Malachite, this is an interesting pairing because Malachite's keyword here is responsibility. So taking on that responsibility in your own time, with your own freedom, giving yourself the space to think logically. That's what that's saying to me. Okay, let's see what we get next. I think these are all inverted, aren't they? Larimar, and I am strong for as long as I need to be strong. The 9 of Wands. So I'm actually going to look up the 9 of Wands because I cannot remember. All right, Cups, Wands, 9. So in here, you may already know your tarot inside out, I don't know. Vigilance, strength and defense. This 9 often shows an ongoing struggle that tests your character and your resources. You may be tired but still need to fight on because you are almost at your goal. This is the point at which some people give up or give in, but the message here is to persevere. An additional interpretation is harbouring an old wound. Past experience says it is unsafe to drop your guard just yet. For this reason, you may be overly vigilant, unwilling to trust others until you have absolute proof of their intentions. So that is interesting, being paired with Larimar, because this is the keyword for Larimar is flow. So this is going with the flow. And let's find Larimar in here. And I want you to make your own interpretations as we go through these as well. So this is the full Larimar painting in the guidebook. Oh look, Malachite's right next to it as well. Found only near the turquoise waters of the Caribbean. This stone perfectly reflects its surroundings, not only in colour, but in clarity and calm also. If you're feeling anxious or worried, a walk through this forest can bring tranquility and a laid-back sense of flow. Let things unfold as they are. Larimar encourages us to smile and attain a beautiful sense of serenity, accepting that which we cannot change, yet finding the lucidity to think through that which we can. So if you've got things going on, it is still possible to keep your calm, just keep stepping, just keep making those decisions, and also watching out, but with a smile. Now, next pairing. Any of these might resonate with you. If you find you like the look of a pairing or something, maybe you're particularly drawn to it, then maybe listen and research each card as you go for yourself. Now, what we've got here is Rhodonite and the 6 of Wands. I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. And Rhodonite's keyword is revitalization. So, here it is. Rhodonite says, for soothing matters of the heart, turn to the Rhodonite forest. The many hills and vales have seen it all. Even when things seem uncertain and the world around you is falling apart, remember the warm, strong ground beneath your feet, and the eternal mountains will stand steadfast to support you. Only when you are being truthful to yourself will true love show itself from others. This stone reminds us we don't need to use a partner to feel validated. We are already more than worthy of love and need prove nothing to anyone. Which, that goes really well, doesn't it, with I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. I don't think we need to say anything more about that. And I forgot, the 6 of Wands goes with garnet on this in this deck. 9 of Wands garnet, oh, the whole of Wands must be garnet, and Knight of Wands yellow calcite. So Let's see what we get next. Oop, wrong one. Cups, 10 of Cups and selenite together. So 10 of Cups. I have all I wish for in my relationships. And the crystal is aquamarine. And selenite is clearing, letting go of anything that isn't needed. So anything unnecessary clears the way for your current and future life, projects, relationships, all of that. And I have all I wish for in my relationships. Maybe you need not look any further at the moment. Shall we see? Again, you might know the 10 of Cups inside out already, but let's have a look. Complete happiness and fulfillment. You are crowned with success and can now appreciate life's blessings. The card signifies the freedom to live as you choose, and you feel at home in every sense. You enjoy close bonds with family, friends, groups and children, and at home, life is serene and relationships are harmonious. In love, this 10 shows the ultimate expression of emotion, which is demonstrated in a way you recognize. You are loved the way you need to be loved. An additional meaning is finding your ideal home. So everything is clear and settled and ready for you to move forward onto your next step of your journey. Next, we have Rainbow Moonstone, gosh, with the Tower. I surrender and know how to go forward. So the Tower, I know, is the crumbling of all that you knew before, but it also makes way powerfully and energetically for anything else to come in the future. So Rainbow Moonstone, I think that is such a beautiful stone. I had to paint that one. Here we go. Rainbow Moonstone Forest. A forest where you can sense the mysteries of the goddess. Said to give protection during lucid dreaming and astral travel, as well as conveying support during therapy sessions. Black tourmaline inclusions repel negative energy. Know that here you can tap into your own nurturing power, deflect negativity such as narcissistic projections from people around you. You have no need to take on those heavy energies, so send them back where they came from and shine your own light. So that's a really powerful stone, a really powerful card for you to have belief in yourself, to know that you have the strength to move forward on your own terms. And oh my goodness, I surrender and know how to go forward. There we go. Shall we read the Tower from here as well? Let's take a look. It is 16, isn't it? Here we go. Right, and they are using rutilated quartz and hematite for this one, which is interesting. Like quite a light stone and a dark stone, and this also has the light stone of the like moonstone background with the dark tourmaline in as well. So let's see. A huge tower of rutilated quartz is struck by lightning. What was once solid and grounded comes apart as fire takes hold. The burning tower symbolizes loss and insecurity as two figures free fall toward the earth, shocked at their predicament. The needle inclusions in the quartz. Wow, yeah, needle inclusions. And we've got needle inclusions of a different type here. Symbolize their sudden pain. However, the hematite boulders around the tower, set deeply into the earth, here, and here's the black tourmaline, set deeply into the earth, suggest foundations for a new way of being. And they've said the meaning The Tower often brings sudden change that is unexpected and chaotic. It's time to surrender rather than fight, as an old situation, relationship, or belief can no longer stand up. However, you can recover and construct something better now that you see the truth. A spiritual interpretation of the card is personal breakthrough and enlightenment. And then they talk about the crystal as well. Rutilated quartz is linked with the crown chakra, our connection point with the spiritual realms. Hematite is associated with the base chakra for belonging and security. Hold the card and focus on the rutilated quartz or hematite. Rutilated quartz is associated with spiritual growth, which comes as you recover from the Tower's impact. Hematite links you with the power of acceptance. The energy of this magnetic stone helps align you in mind, body, and spirit, so you can turn your thoughts into action. I absolutely love that pairing. It is so powerful. Right, I'm going to just do one more and then wrap this video up for today, but I will do more if you like this and you'd like to see more in the future. And I may get a different selection of crystals and bits and bobs out, because I've got so much that I collected myself, and I also brought a lot back from Mum's house in Spain when we sold that last year. So let's take on 2 more cards. Are you ready? Rainbow Fluorite and the 8 of Cups. Again, aquamarine. I accept my situation without resistance. Rainbow Fluorite's keyword is focus. Oh, sorry, I didn't say. Rainbow Moonstone's keyword was meditation. Okay. So we're on focus, and I accept my situation without resistance. So I will read to you Rainbow Fluorite. The Genius Stone. Visit this forest. Can you see that? Okay, yeah. Visit this forest whenever you're feeling like you need a reset. A walk among the trees here brings an uplifting sense of awareness that you are part of something bigger and something wonderful. The green fronds and needles remind you to reach towards the light. Reach up and absorb all the positivity you can. The purple reminds you of the unseen, the magical, the intuitive moments of which you're capable. The clarity of the stars through the treetops allow you to focus and organize your thoughts and talents to see clearly into your future potential. And there's the painting, the full thing. I think I have that in my shop at the moment. I'm not sure actually. I did have some prints. I have to look into that. Anyway, it is on a postcard set that I've got up there if you like this image, and along with a few others. So yes, focusing on your current power and the ability to move forward. What am I saying? The intuitive moments of which you're capable. So quite a few little things to think about with Rainbow Fluorite. 8 of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. I can't remember what 8s generally mean, but cups is emotions, isn't it, as far as I know? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Meaning for the 8 of Cups, a change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, this 8 signifies change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. So they synergize quite nicely too, really. Accepting how to move on and the clarity of the stars through the treetops, allowing you to focus and organize your thoughts and talents to see clearly into your future potential. So I'm quite happy with how those are working together. And I hope you found something lovely there for yourself too. Thank you for joining me. I will probably do another one of these reasonably soon. My daughter's back at school next week, so we'll have a little bit more time, although I will be also working on the retreat, which is an evening in the Crystal Forests, a little at-home retreat, which I will be sending out to followers digitally. So if you would like to be a part of that, you can sign up to the mailing list. And it's not a course, it's just sort of an evening of meditation and stuff like that. And it's an extension of what I do in my other videos and online. I've sort of brought a few ideas together. So yeah, you can take a look at that, and I will put the details down in the description below here. Thank you for joining me for this, and I will see you again soon. Bye.